Hey everyone, I'm Anna DeBella, CPA, CGA, and legal industry specialist, and I'm here with another installment of Free Information Friday. Normally I like to do these from 253 Columbia, which is a lawyers only office share in Gastown, but since it's 2020, I'm going to be doing this from my living room, and you'll have to excuse the Christmas decorations in the background. Those are Danish elves that my toddler helped me put up earlier. So what I wanted to talk about today is something to address a lot of questions that I've been receiving, which have to do with cash flow. And so instead of addressing one specific question, what I was going to offer today was just a few tips of really easy things that you can implement immediately that will have an effect on your cash flow in a very quick period of time. And they're also just best practices. So the first thing that you want to do is pay with your credit card for as much as you possibly can. And the reason for that is the delay. So imagine that you buy something on January 1st and your credit card bill arrives January 30th and it's due at the end of February. You've now given yourself 60 days where you don't actually have to pay for that purchase and it's interest free. So really, pay everything on your credit card and pay the payment when it's due, and you're going to immediately feel a little bit less pressure on your cash flow if you're not already doing that. And please make sure that you separate out, you have two credit cards. Like, this is another pro tip that will just save you money. Make sure you always have two credit cards, one for personal, one for business. Keep them separate. It makes your accounting a lot easier. It'll definitely save you money. And they don't have to be in your business name. You just need to have two separate credit cards and separate out the charges. So the next thing that you should do to deal with your cash flow is look at your billing. So, law is traditionally not great or fast at billing or collecting, and that's directly tied to your cash flow. So if you're bill monthly and it's December 1st and you're saying that you're too busy to do your bills, you're going to have an effect on your cash flow. So December 1st, get your bills out. And you also don't have to necessarily wait to the first of the month to do billing. If you can bill and it makes sense to bill mid-month or at the end of a project, the faster you get your bills out, the faster you get your money. And that brings me to my next part of the tip, which is your payment terms. In law, it's generally 30 days, but that's really up to you. You can make your payment terms 15 days. You can really make them whatever you want. So that's something to keep in mind. Look at your billing turnaround time. Look at your terms. If you're not getting your bills out till 20 days after the end of the month, that time entry that you had on the 1st is now almost 60 days later, and you're just sending out your bill to get paid for it. You had to pay someone to produce that time, and you're nowhere near collecting it. So that all has direct effects on your cash flow. So the last thing that you should be doing, of course, is planning. You need to be looking at your cash ins and outs, your liabilities coming up. For example, if you only filed GST yearly or quarterly, all this cash you have coming into your bank, you are going to have to pay that out. So you need to just have a basic, simple system to track expenses and to track your cash expenditures coming up. And that will help you plan, and that will just help you make sure you have money when you need it in the right amount. So that is a few tips that I would recommend you can implement immediately if you're having some problems with your cash flow. And just remember, businesses have lots of ups and downs, and you have to pay attention to your cash flow. Without cash, you die, but you also need to take a couple deep breaths sometimes. Okay, well everyone, I hope you have a great weekend, and thanks for watching. If you have any questions, you can always reach me. You can DM me or check out my website, profixaccounting.com, or you can email me at anna@profixaccounting.com. Okay, thanks.